One morning, Peppa and her family noticed that the chilly winds of autumn were starting to surround their house. The trees' leaves were turning orange and yellow, and the breeze was lifting the fallen leaves into the air. "Daddy, it's so cold." "Autumn has finally arrived," Peppa said, looking out the door. "Yes, Peppa, the cold autumn air is here. We're getting closer to winter too. We should probably wear warmer clothes," Daddy Pig replied, but Peppa was excited. Halloween was coming. It was her favorite time of the year. That day, the family was going to get together to prepare for Halloween. Peppa and her brother George eagerly began decorating every corner of the house. Spider webs were hung on the balcony, and bats were placed on the windows. "Tonight, we're going to turn into monsters," Peppa shouted. "Let's see who has the scariest costume." George, pulling a scary face, said, "I'm going to wear my dinosaur costume and save the night." "Great," Peppa replied. "But this year, we should do something different. Maybe there could be a real ghost in our house tonight." To make the night even more exciting, Mummy Pig gave them a mysterious recipe. "Tonight, we'll make a very special Halloween tea. But for that, we need to go outside in the cold and find magical cauliflower from the deep forest." Daddy Pig was surprised. "Magical cauliflower? That sounds terrifying." Peppa said, "Let's go. We'll find it together." The family grabbed their lanterns and set off into the forest, with the cold wind blowing around them. Slowly, as the sky grew darker, strange and mysterious sounds filled the air. Bats flew through the trees, and the branches danced in the wind. "Peppa, this is so scary," George said. Peppa kept walking bravely. "Don't worry, George, this is an adventure. Let's keep going." Finally, they came upon an old stone structure deep in the forest. Around it were darkened pumpkins, witch hats, and strange stone figures. "This must be the home of the magical cauliflower," Peppa said. Just then, they heard a strange sound, and a ghost appeared. It was a huge white sheet, with smoke coming from it as it floated slowly in the air. Peppa was a bit scared but quickly gathered her courage. "Hello, ghost. Did you come to scare us?" The ghost laughed and said, "No, actually, I'm here to help you. If you want to find the magical cauliflower, you'll need to complete an adventure." The ghost gave Peppa and her family an old map. The map showed the location of the cauliflower in a mysterious way. The family followed the map and set off. Finally, near a pond, they found a huge, glowing cauliflower. "We did it!" Peppa exclaimed. "Now we can go home and use this cauliflower for our Halloween tea." When they returned home, Peppa and George dressed up in spooky costumes and joined all the children in the neighborhood for the Halloween celebration. Everyone had so much fun, with chocolates, candies, and Halloween music filling the night. And finally, that night, Peppa said, "This was the scariest Halloween, but it was also the most fun one."